welcome back to Dream It Do It Travels. I'm here today at the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. There's been lots of legends come out of this state into the NBA. There's all kinds of cool things I'm going to show you. Right here in the front of the entrance of the building, without an aerial view, you can't really see it, but this is a giant basketball shape with the state of Indiana in the middle. And there's all kinds of names in the bricks, coaches and players, a lot of families and things like that, all relevant to the game of basketball here in the state of Indiana. There's a lot of people on the wall here. I think they're donors that support this place. You see the Indiana Pacers is one here on this wall. A lot of memorial stuff, coaches, and it's really interesting. Red Devils High School, a lot of in memory of people. I'm sure these are people who've really contributed to this sport here within the state of Indiana. We're going to head inside. I think we're going to see what they got in the inside. So after you walk in, you'll come to the front desk. There's a $5 fee to get in. Children are at a discounted rate. But there's some stuff to see as soon as you walk in the door. And if you look down over the railing, this is part of the museum down here. So really kind of looking forward to see what all they have to offer here. There's a gift shop. The gift shop is right in the back. That's where those people are. They're buying some stuff. Let's go check out the gift shop. You can get some t-shirts. Looks like it's $25 for a t-shirt. Hoodies are $50. They're about to show us a video, and we'll see what all they talk about. I think they're going to talk about the presidents, past people, Hall of Fame inductees. Okay, so they have this booth. It's called One on One with Oscar Robinson and Stephanie White. These were two of, I guess, leading scorers for their teams here in Indiana. When you come into this booth, it's really cool. There is a silhouette of them, and you can see the height marks on the wall, and that's how high you would have to jump to block their shot. So I'm going to give it a try here and see how I do. It's neat. They take a picture at the time when you jump as well. Here's the broadcaster's booth where you make the call. Well, I can't get to work. There we go. All right, they're going to have tip-off here. Ball's up, ball's tipped. He's dribbling down the court, going down past tipped into the basket. Only 8 seconds left to go. And the crowd goes wild. It says that Eric Montrose wears a size 19 shoe. And in comparison to me, who is a 10 and a half, not even close. It's pretty awesome. Linda Godby wears a size 12, which is about the same as me, almost identical. Again, I'm a 10 and a half. This place is really awesome. There's a lot of history here. They take their basketball very seriously. We are now like downstairs. Upstairs was where the gift shop and the front entrance and all that. You come in on the ground level and then you look out over top of this. He made the comment that they're going to expand the gift shop and it's going to get a lot bigger. They're going to build out the back. So this land will be used here shortly. So I was also informed that not only is the gift shop expanding, but they're going to actually expand the museum as well. So all this land, they're going to break ground here in just a short while, and it'll be about a year's construction project. But this place is going to expand. I think they're adding 1,900 square feet. This is a model replica of Bloomingdale High School. This was their gym. This is a really neat model. The glare off of it is a little hard to see in there, but I think you can still pick it up on camera.
Is the Milan-Muncie Central State Finals in 1954 Indiana's most celebrated game? Hollywood thought so and dramatized it down to the final shot in the major production Hoosiers. The movie was a hit nationwide. It had the flavor of small-town America, of David slaying Goliath. Milan, with a school enrollment of but 161, became the Hickory Huskies in Hoosiers. The opponents in real life, mighty Muncie Central, took on another name, but to all of Indiana, it was the classic confrontation. Milan against Muncie Central, already by 1954, a four-time state champion. With 18 seconds left, Coach Marvin Wood called timeout. Plump waited until only 5 seconds remained. He drove toward the basket, stopped, and shot. Nothing but net. Final score, Milan wins 32-30. But how did it really look in 1954? The same, but lacking the color, the crowd sounds, and the multiple cameras of today's technology.
So when they first started playing basketball, they used to use actual baskets, and they would just throw the ball into the basket. You'd have to retrieve it out every time, or they'd end up cutting the bottom out of the basket. But then later they graduated to actual basketball, like backboards and rims. There's some of the old signs. So you would have to manually change the score. Another form of the old basketball hoop style was they would use a potato sack. I guess you just cut the end off and let the ball go through the sack. It's an interesting style. That's like the old farm way back against the barnyard, I guess. Indiana really takes their basketball seriously. This is an awesome museum. There's all kinds of interactive displays, videos, touch screens, kinds of memorabilia. If you're ever down here, you could spend a lot of time looking and reading everything. So there's a touch screen here, and you can search up players that came out of the state of Indiana. Larry Bird, 1974, Springs Valley. This is a pretty neat thing. So I'll show you back here at the beginning. You can search by year. You can search everybody, the high school that they went to, or by name. So if you pull up by name, what was their, last name? There you have it. It's in all in alphabetical order. And you can just roll through and find the person that you're looking for. That's really awesome. They have all of these inductees, and you can see it's kind of like a sketched image, and then it talks about who they were and their accomplishments. But you can search by years of when they were inducted. Like this section all right here was 2019. But it's really neat how they've documented all the history throughout the years. I found the old Bobby Knight. 1982 Silver Medal Award. He was a very interesting coach, very passionate, to say the least. And right next to Bobby Knight is also Oscar Robinson. If you ever wonder what it looked like to play basketball underneath the Epcot Dome, there you go. Perry Central Elementary. They've got some of the basketballs that were used. That one looks really old right there. Got their names on them. It's really awesome how sports can just bring people together. Looks like Larry Bird got his own little window here. Him on the Wheaties box. That's how you know you made it. Actually, most of this whole wall is all dedicated to Larry Bird. He came out of southern Indiana. Little spoiler alert, he's in the video that we watched when we first got here. Larry Bird's one of the all-time greats of the NBA. He was a heck of a three-point shooter. He could really kind of do it all. He could rebound. He was pretty impressive. If you'd like to learn more, they have these QR codes, and you just scan them, and it'll tell you about like his career and his life. Pretty interesting. This place is full of technology. It's pretty amazing. This stained glass is really pretty. Good memorial to people. It tells you a little bit about them. But it's really pretty. Ah. Pass me the ball. Yeah. So I made the winning shot, got my ribbon, and it's all for the love of the game. Oh. Really?
I think it just came out.
It did?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Well, you can tell I'm rusty.
May I have your attention, young men. I'd like to say a few words about this coming season. We all want it to be very successful. But for our success to become a reality, you must accept my concept of what success truly is. True success in basketball shouldn't be based on individual statistics or the percentage of victories, any more than success in life should be based on material possessions or a position of power and prestige. Perfection should be our goal. Giving less than your best efforts toward attaining perfection is not success, regardless of winning percentages or how successful others may perceive you to be. But there are other qualities in which you can be second to none. Among these are your dedication to the development of your own potential, your industriousness, your physical condition, your integrity, self-control, team spirit, and cooperation. If you acquire and keep these traits, I can assure you that you will be successful.
This old concession stand is cool. Old cash register. Wonder how old that popcorn is. Hopefully not as old as the boxes. But it's only 10 cents. To give you a perspective of how seriously Indiana takes basketball, look at this stadium, and it is packed. This was a state champion, state finals. Brought out 41,046 fans. That is unbelievable. Well, just a little bit of information about this place. It was donated, the land was donated by a bank. They sold it to them for $1. This place is really pretty amazing. I'm thoroughly impressed. This place is going to be expanding. They're going from 1,400 square feet to 1,900 square feet, as I mentioned earlier in the video. So if you're interested in this place, if you're wanting to hold out and wait until they get a little bit more, he said they only have about a third of what they have displayed here. The rest is all in storage. They have way more than they can even put out. So when they expand, it's going to have a bigger gift shop, a lot more displays. This is a really awesome place. Kudos to all of the people who volunteer to run this place. It's all volunteer based, and I mean, the community just, basketball is king here. You know, they thrive around basketball. It is the social event. At one point in time, Indiana produced the most NBA basketball players to come out of the state. I don't know if that's still the case. I'd have to look that record up. Don't want to give you false information, but I know at one time it was the largest state to produce NBA players. Lots of history. If you love the sport, this is the place to be. But I think we're going to wrap this up. Just remember to please like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, let you know when we do other videos like these. We do appreciate all the views that we get. just remember, if you can dream it, you can do it. See ya.